Well, hello everybody. How you doing? eh, there's some subscribers out there. Sal, we need more cigar talk. All right. Um, this is Sal Capano, and if you just came across this video right now, consider yourself subscribing to my video. Talk a little cigars. I bring everybody up to date, latest trends, how do people get paid for unemployment, give you the quickest updates on the stimulus package, and great money tips. But today we're going to talk about cigars. So thank you for those who already subscribed to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. So I'm smoking a Cuban. It's a Cuban cigar. A client got me this. He came back from Cuba. Not recently, but a little while ago, and he's been aging this cigar in his humidor. I'm going to turn it around here, see if I can. Oh, you can see it really good. It's really dark. So I'm into it about, when I say into it, for you new who are for cigars, I've been probably about maybe 10 minutes. I let it go out once. I had to eat. Had a veggie burger. No, I'm not a vegetarian. I was in the mood for a veggie burger. All right, so back to the cigar. So it's kind of dark, but it was nice of him to bring me back a Cuban cigar. I've said this before. Hey, very, very, very nice. It's the thought. I don't care if it's a dollar cigar or a Cuban cigar or a VSG, which is an Ashton VSG Sungrow. For me, the Ashton VSG, I know you guys are tossing your head. Everybody, that's what's great about cigars. Everybody has their favorite. This here, I wouldn't put it ahead of my VSG. It's good. I'm going to put it on my top. I guess I'll put it right on the top 10 list, maybe around 6. What the hell's wrong with you? Again, everybody has their taste. I did have a Cuban once before. It was a Monte Cristo. I think it was a Monte Cristo number 2 Cubano. I think so. And that was really good. And that's probably my second favorite. I'm going to put it out just for a second. Sorry, I got to get a little water here. I stopped drinking. I'm just kidding. I'm drinking water tonight. I've been drinking a little too much. So you're going to see the top of my ceiling for a second. There's my water. I get a little water, man. I'm thirsty. What do you want from me? I had a little bit too much wine on my snow video. Anyhow, it's a good cigar. Like I said, I'm 7 minutes into smoking the cigar. There's a lot of cream to this one, and not too much pepper. I know there's a lot of yous and friends of mine and family members out there who don't like pepper, so it's good. I asked him, "What'd you pay for it?" I did. He's that type of person, you can joke around, and he said he paid like $40 for it. So would I pay 40 for it? I guess if I was in Cuba to try, yeah. But again, just like wine or beer or scotch or anything else you might enjoy, there's times where I really like wine where I had a $100 bottle of wine, or somebody gave me a $100 bottle of wine. It was very good, but I've had better wines that are under that for 30. Cigars are the same way. I mean, most of the time when you spend some money on a cigar, it's going to be really good. But there's times where, like Opus X, a lot of people love that and would, they're like in their 40s or $50 range. It's good, but it depends what you like in a cigar. So let's talk about that. If you don't, it's funny, I've said this before, I love hot peppers, but I don't like pepper in my cigar. A little bit. I like them on and I don't like sweet. Some of the sweet tips are okay, but I just don't like it sweet. And this is not sweet. Like I said, cream, and maybe just that much pepper. I get a little licorice in this. So why don't you, let me have the audience tell me, I said this before, leave your top 3 lists of cigars and let me know about your Cuban experience. And if you've been to Havana, I want to go. me and my wife, we go to Puerto Rico. My wife has family there. We go. I've been to Puerto Rico maybe what 20, oh my God, I've been married what 30 years, probably 28 times already. And they have a Puerto Rican cigar there that's very very good. Price tag is like 8-10 bucks. And if I gave it to you guys who smoke cigars, you say, wow, what is this? $30? Very good cigar. I've been to Dominican Republic once, and I had an experience. Let me share this experience. So, a lot of you who already know about this, you can fast forward this. But I went to Dominican Republic, speaking a little bit of Spanish, my wife, and we went to Punta Cana. It was celebrate our anniversary. I can't believe it's been like 14 years. But anyhow, I went there, went to Santiago back then. And I still don't think they have Uber or Lyft. Anyhow, long story short, I didn't know, so I told the taxi cab guy, who was a very nice guy, I said, take me to, he smoked cigars. He gave me a cigar, but I don't want to get into that real quick, make this video not that long. But so we went to the Ashton, because I love Ashton VSG. We went there, and he was ready to close. And he sold some cigars in the front, but not Ashton's. It was some other Dominican cigars, but you had to have a license, a tobacco license, like own a cigar. I didn't do it, but he liked my personality. He believed me. I told him it was the best cigar I ever had. And he let me in. Me and my wife went on a tractor, and he gave me a spell bond, and I'm smoking a cigar. Jesus, I thought I'd die and went to cigar heaven. It was amazing. And then my wife said, you better not be cheap. You better buy a box or two. And back then, the box were like 180 bucks. Bought 2 boxes, spell bonds or illusion, and bought their coffee too. It was a nice time. That's still my favorite cigar. Like I said, that Habana Monte Cristo #2 was my second, and there's an Upman Reserve that's #3. You know, the barrel, I talked about my barrel age, Camacho barrel age. But anyhow, this is good. I really mean it. It's getting better. Now, cigars will change, so you have to be careful. So when you first, for your new cigar smokers, when you start smoking a cigar, you should start on a light to medium anyhow. Unless you smoked cigarettes or pot or something, I would take it easy and go light. But when you smoke a cigar, like a medium to full body like this is, don't go by the first 5 minutes, because it can taste okay, and then all of a sudden you're contradicting yourself, saying, oh my God, this is really good. And how many times you start off, it's really, really good, and then halfway through you're like, ugh, and you put it away in your ashtray. Not me. Fuck that. I smoke them down, unless it's horrible. I've had some horrible cigars. In fact, people say, who know me, oh my God, Sal, you didn't smoke all the way through. I mean, I'll smoke them down, unless they're really bad. Macanudos I don't care for. So anyhow, I lost. Yeah, don't go through your first 5 minutes. Yeah, you gotta smoke. And when a cigar changes flavors, that's good. Also, too, you could smoke. I've had bad VSGs. You can smoke your favorite cigar, and every 10 cigars, you might get a cigar that just didn't burn right, or sometimes you didn't light it right, depending where you're at. Like I smoked that cigar in the snow. I don't know if you were watching. Go back and watch my snow videos. It was cold. There was a little more humidity. So it tasted really good, maybe because it was the snow and everything. It didn't burn great, but it really tasted good. And also the thinner your cigar is. So if you have a 60 ring gauge, most of the time, it's a good cigar, but you're not getting as much flavor. So you want to get, if you want a lot of flavor, get a, try, again, the longer and the bigger your cigar is, majority of the time, you're not getting that flavor. So, that's why I like with Ashton VSGs, I like the Sorcerer, the Illusion, because you get more flavor out of it. This is turned out to be okay. I know a lot of you might be watching. What the hell you want? It's free, and I mean that. But again, I'm honest. I'm who I am. So it's not my. I think some of the Cubans are overrated. So, so tell me what your cigar is and your experience that you had. If you've been to Cuba, give me your stories. I know a couple people who went because they like cars and old cars and cigars, so it's a perfect storm. So I plan on going there. That's why I got off track. So anybody out there, when we can get open again, and I think we will, that's not what this video is about, put a group together and go there and spend, even if it's 5 days in Cuba, and smoke cigars, if you like old cars, and just enjoy, and good fish and all that stuff. So it's something I want to do, before I die. So I've been to Dominican, been to Puerto Rico. I also want to go to, I wouldn't mind going to Russia. They have good, just kidding. But yeah, I want to go to a lot of these countries and experience cigars. But Cuba is definitely on my list. It's probably next on my list. So Also, too, you don't want to burn a cigar when you go to light it. You should keep the flame a little bit away. I think if you ask 10 cigar smokers, they're all going to tell you that. You don't want to keep it too close. Not that the cigar is damaged, but most of the time you're going to burn the tip and it just doesn't burn right. Also, what you drink with it, what you eat with it, water's probably, you know, it's great to have. I mean, sometimes water you can't go wrong because you're going to get a lot of flavor. But then again, if you drink it like a Merlot or Pinot Noir, you might get more flavor out of a decent cigar. Maybe a rum and coke, a White Russian. I've seen some of you out there who enjoy a White Russian with a cigar. What do I know? They say I'm not into gin that much, but beer. But I know this though. Being honest with you, it's just me. Coffee and cigars don't go. You can drink a coffee first and then have some water because I think coffee and cigar, unless it's a Java, one of those Java cigars or a sweeter cigar, but otherwise, I think it overpowers the cigar. Just my opinion. Nothing wrong with it if you're new at it, but I would try it out with water first, and then get your favorite scotch or your beer or your wine. White wine's not bad either. Look at my when I went to my winery and check out those videos. It was amazing. You get a half decent cigar, and I was just drinking the bottle of wine. It was amazing because it's where you're at. Same thing with cigars. Like when I was in Dominican, I smoked other cigars like $5 at the time, $8, and then brought them back to Nevada, Vegas, where I'm at, and there's not zero humidity. Most of the time, there's not much humidity here unless it's a rainstorm or snowstorm. It wasn't as good. Other times I was smoking in Puerto Rico and it was outstanding, and I got back home in Vegas and it wasn't. Same thing if you go to Tampa or Florida or anything like that. They got Connecticut cigars that are mostly mild. Maybe some of you guys like those. So anyhow, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this Cuban. That was very nice of him. Tom, thank you very much. He's brought me back other ones. It's probably the best that he's given me out of the ones he gave me. He said he's had it in a humidor. He's had it aged in. He doesn't smoke that many. He's not a huge cigar smoker, maybe like once every 3 weeks. We want from me. I smoke them every day. I do like to take a break sometimes, like one day out of the week. Sometimes I'll just give it a break and say I'm going to quit for 2 weeks. I think the longest I went was like 3 weeks. I'm pretty good on discipline now. Sometimes it's good is to take a break and just clean your palate out a little bit. So if you're a cigar smoker, I know it's hard. They're so fucking good and relax you. Cigars bring good conversations when you're with people. So it's also good to smoke by yourself and do a lot of thinking like I do. And I read a research that it's good for your mind. I'm serious about this. I'm not joking around. It's good for Alzheimer's. Along with other stuff. Playing chess, keep your mind busy, crossword puzzle, but the cigars are good. You're talking too much, it can ruin the cigars like I am right now because it starts to go out on you. All right, so I'm going to finish this Cuban. Water tonight, no scotch, no wine, no snowstorm. If you enjoy my video, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell everybody to subscribe to Sal Capano. This guy will inform you with great money tips and talk a little bit about cigars. So here we are. We're talking about cigars. I know I haven't done it in a while. God bless. Say hello to somebody. Tomorrow is another day. With that, it's almost out. I can't even get much smoke. So that's what happens when you talk too much. God bless everybody. Take care.